Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, welcome to the World Storytelling Cafe. And tonight or today, depending on where you are, it's International Young Tellers, and we have the amazing Louis with us. Hopefully someone else will join us there, and if Ali can make me co-host, that'd be fantastic. And Louis, Louis broadcast the world the other day with all the CBeebies crew, and start my video. I can now start my video. That's okay. It says start my video, and it says start my video, and it didn't. So we will just have to hope. And so Louis was who was that? Was it Blue?
Yeah, Blue. It was Marcus.
Marcus, yeah. So Marcus was. I wonder if my video was not. Anyway, it's not. You don't need to see me. I'm ugly.
No, you're not.
So it says. So I wonder if I can do it up here. No. Anyway, so we had at Glastonbury, we had every evening at Glastonbury, we had the CBeebies crew come in and tell stories. And the first day we had Marcus, or Blue as he's known on CBeebies, and we're walking down the field, and I was explaining we were going out live and that we'd have one of our regular audience there, which is one Louis, you see. And Mark said, Louis, we know him well. And I showed a picture of Louis. I showed him the screen. He said, yes, Louis comes to nearly all my shows. So we had, so we were broadcasting out, and and at that point, and it got the show, and he was reading the Gruffalo, which actually I need to edit out as well, or else we're in we've got all sorts of difficulties. But in the middle of reading the Gruffalo, he turned around and went, "Hello, Louis," to the whole audience. And then we got at the end, we got the whole audience to shout, "Hello, Louis." So Louis became instantly an international film star with the CBeebies crew. And for Above Sea benefit, CBeebies is the children's wing of the BBC. So it's quite big. It's quite big.
All right. Kind of like our PBS.
Yeah, except your PBS is no one watches it. No,
they watch the PBS Kids.
Yeah, no, yeah, the PBS Kids. Yeah, but it's like one of the, it was for a long time. It was the only television channel in Britain, and so it's kind of public broadcasting has always been a huge thing here, but right now we have one Louis who's here as usual on a Friday night. Whoa, Louis! And so Louis is going to tell a story, aren't you, Louis? Fantastic.
Yes, yeah.
Tell your story, Louis.
Hello, guys. My name's Louis, and I'm here to read stories. So my first one.
Just one. Choose
one. I don't know.
Which one? You choose.
This one is my favorite one. It's called Owl Babies, and it's from Martin Weil, and it's written by Patrick Berson. How many guys enjoy it? Once there were 3 baby owls. Sarah, Percy, and Bill. They lived in the hole, in the trunk of the tree. With their owl mother. The hole had twigs and leaves and owl feathers. In it. It was their house. One night, they woke up and their owl mother was gone. Where's Mummy? Said Sarah. Oh my goodness, said Percy. I want my Mummy, said Bill. The baby owls thought. Oh, owls think a lot. I think they gone hunting, said Sarah. To get us our food, said Percy. Our Mummy, Bill. But our mother didn't come. The baby owls came out of the house and sat on a tree and waited. A big pond for Sarah. A small pond for Percy. And an outfit of ivy for Bill. She will be back soon, said Sarah. Back soon, said Percy. Our Mummy, said Bill. It was dark in the woods, and they had to be brave for things. She will still bring us some mice, and things are nice, said Sarah. I suppose so, said Percy. Oh, well, my Mummy, said Bill. They all sat down and they thought. Oh, owls think a lot. I think we should all sit up my front, said Sarah. And they did. They're all 3 all together. Suppose he got lost, said Sarah. Or a fox got her, said Percy. I want my Mummy, said Bill. And the baby owls closed their owl eyes and wished their owl mother was calm. And she came. Soft and silent, she moved through the trees to Sarah and Percy and Bill. Mummy, they cried. They flapped and danced, and they bounced up and down on the branch. What on the first? Our mother said. You knew I'd come back. The baby's owls thought. All owls think a lot. I knew it, said Sarah. And I knew it, said Percy. I love my mummy, said Bill. That's what's so nothingest. Funny. Thank you.
And thank you, Louis. That was amazing, as always. Well, as always, you'll be coming. So in a few weeks' time, you'll be able to tell us stories without the book in front of you. So maybe remember a story. Maybe remember a
I
story.
do have a few more stories in my brain.
Have you got another story in your brain?
Yes,
Could I have it? Could we hear it?
Of
We have no one else
course.
waiting to come in.
So this
Hold on,
one,
I'm just
this
let
one's
Norman in.
from this one from my life. Once upon a time, it's a boy called Louis, and that's me. It's only 15 years old. I love playing on his game console. He always comes to school in his taxi. To Friday. But Saturday Sunday, he has nothing to do. But one day, on Sunday morning, he woke up. I go to the car boot with his mummy. I did the car boot. They went time and eat some breakfast or a TV. Then Louis called to Teddy on Sunday morning. Sunday evening, Louis loved football in his life. That's why he was in England. And he also got FIFA games on his console. But Louis always played football in the garden. Now he plays for a team in church. Called St. George's Church. Play football in Porterville in Stanford. It's a little place that it is to meet all the fellow friends and people I know in a family. But me, Mum, drive the car and get to church. So we came in on Sunday and see all the people we know from church. One time, I saw Alice play football on Sunday evening at 5 o'clock to 6. Then, Monday, we got ready for school, go to a taxi, quickly. Now she saw. Next time, there's a new week when it's gone. Now, Louis has a lovely literature with his mummy. Still in, he loves his mummy so much. And I'm finished. There you go.
Whoa. Louis, you are now a storyteller. You have done an original story. You have not read it from a book. You've done it from your head.
Yeah, I don't lose those stories in my brain.
Yep. It was a story out of your brain, like Baba C and me do. And Norman, who's in there somewhere. And it's that was fantastic. And it was a real first for the World Storytelling Cafe, because you have been watching us forever, and then you began reading us books, and now you are telling. You are a storyteller. You are telling us stories. So, Baba C, no one can see me, so could you give a round of applause from me as well, Baba C? And Norman. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Now, there is no, Yasname won't be joining us today because she's on the road in the Lake District. She's in England. They're traveling, so they can't be with us. There's no one else here, actually.
John Rowe.
Babsy, would you like to say something about Louis' story?
Yes, but first, John Rowe, I'm glad she's still in England touring, but think of the story she'll have to tell the next time she joins us. She can tell us about her adventures in England.
Absolutely. Now, would you like to talk about Louis?
Yes, yes. So, Louis, you know you're one of my favorite people. You know that.
Yeah,
And
of course, of course.
and he's so modest. I love the fact that you told a story, that you read us a story, and I love the fact that you shared a story from your brain. And one of the things I like about you, Louis, when you tell a story is your face is very expressive. That's a good thing. And I like the way you use your voice, and I like your energy. When you tell a story, Louis, all we want to do is listen. So yebo, which is, I think, Zulu for yes, yes. And thank you very much, Louis. Asante Sana. Thank you very much for your wonderful stories.
Well, I think now we're going to move a little north on the American continent, on the North American continent in Canada. And we're going to get so that was Babsy in Washington, D.C. Now we're going to Norman Perrin, who's across the border, north of the border. Donald, however, is still south of the border, but we'll go to Norman first. Have you something to say to Louis, who made his storytelling debut as a storyteller as opposed to a story reader?
Yeah.
He did the story reading.
Well, Louis, first of all, congratulations. I've moved from the border of the teller to the listener with you, and that is important. That is an important country to be in, to listen to your stories. And you really made it worthwhile listening, because I was, well, first of all, apologies. It is hard for me to start thinking of what day of the week it is, especially when it's Tuesday. So I'm late. But I heard your story, enough of the story to know that what I really enjoyed about it is the words were the rhythm of the words, the way you kept on speaking, not just the plot, but the feelings and the rhythm and the sound of your voice. And this is something I think you can really play with. And I enjoyed hearing you tell the story as much as what the story was. And so I look forward to being on this side of the storytelling listening border with you and with other tellers.
Thank you, Norman.
Thank you. And normally in Great Britain, Donald is north of the border in Scotland, but he was with me in Glastonbury Festival, where and so he is now in a hotel somewhere in the south of England. So Donald, did you catch how much of Louis' story did you catch?
I caught all of it, and I can't add anything else to what everyone else said. It was fantastic. The way he used his voice, the way he used his expression, and the way he kept eye contact with his audience. He kept looking at the camera. Keeping eye contact is a very important thing as well. So Louis, well done. That was excellent.
Thank you, Donald.
Thank you.
And John?
Would you like to say anything to these three fine gentlemen, Louis?
Of course. I was like, thank you. I really enjoyed doing this. Donald, I love your stories in the past. And so with you, Norman.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Babsy, you're an amazing man in the whole world. Because you always love my stories so much, and also I love your stories so much as well.
Louis, I must confess, I sometimes tell people you're my nephew. I sometimes tell people you're my nephew. Hey, see, Donald, when I first started really tuning in on a regular basis, John Rowe made a mistake. He said, Louis, should we have Baba C on Friday to tell stories? And Louis said, yes. And I've been here ever since. So I'm looking forward to watching Louis grow as a storyteller. And I'm looking forward to watching him grow as a person. I think he's a very nice guy. I think he's wonderful. I love his modesty. It's only second to my own.
And he has the greatest smile.
Louis does.
Yes, sure.
Yes.
Baba C, really?
Yeah, you're pretty cool, Louis. You're pretty cool.
Very
Yeah, Louis, I wanted to just add also from what Donald said, just to repeat it. You really enjoy telling stories, and I enjoyed that. Keep that spirit up of the enjoyment of the telling, because that is what part of what makes it so enjoyable for me as well. So it's good to hear you again.
Thank you, Norman.
Well, no one else has joined us, which is a shame, but it didn't matter because we had Louis, and we do occasionally say instead of on Friday nights we sometimes say instead of it's Friday night stories for children, we say it's Louis night stories for children. So there's so that's good. And so I'm going to thank you all for joining us. I'm sorry if anyone joins us and it's and we've stopped. I'm going to thank Ali. Ali, you still there? Ali, are you there? No, Ali's looking after guests. Ali's both now Kamal is looking after cafe and or we could ask Kamal what he thought, but that's the wall of our cafe. Kamal is not with us. He's probably serving some traveling people in Marrakesh fine olives and fine vegan food. Ali is probably serving guests minced tea in Marrakesh. So we've lost Marrakesh live. We'll let anyone in who comes in the next minute. In the meantime, I'm going to say what's coming up. This Friday is Claire Goodall telling stories.
Oh, wow.
You like Claire, don't you? Yeah. So
yeah.
And Sunday, so that's at 6 o'clock in the evening. Louis knows that. I know that.
Oh.
Baba C occasionally forgets it, but very rarely. And Norman is trying to get his head around the time differences. Donald has no excuse, but he joins us sometime. And Kamal, did you hear Louis' story?
I don't know, but I'm going to share with you something because I'm swamped. Yeah, I'm busy as a bee. You know.
Yeah. Oh, great.
So, yeah.
No, well, that's good. So
yeah.
we don't need you to tell a story because it's for young. Tonight is for people under 25 years old to tell stories.
Okay. All right.
And you I mean, either you've aged very quickly or you're over 25 years old.
Okay.
But I've got to tell you this, Kamal, because you're very busy at the moment, which is good. I like it. But Louis told a most fantastic story just now. So I'm going to thank everyone. Sunday on Sunday you can tell a story, Kamal, if you're around, because it's a worldwide story round on Sunday. And so that's 6 o'clock UK time. And on Tuesday, of course, again, we will be and with our international young tellers, or in this case, this evening, our international young teller, singular. So get a new story ready. Get one in your head. Get one. We'll have one out of your brain next week, Louis.
I still don't loads of thoughts in my brain.
Yeah. So have another story ready to tell, and that would be fantastic. So big round of applause.
Mr. John,
Yeah.
sorry for interrupting. I have a surprise. There is an Italian storyteller here at World Storytelling Cafe. If you would love him to share with your story, what do you think?
What, right now?
Right now, yeah.
Shall we break the rules just because there's a storyteller in the cafe? Louis, would you like to hear an Italian storyteller?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
Let's have an Italian storyteller. We'll break all the rules and have an Italian storyteller on, because we take the opportunities. We can roll with the opportunities. So if you can get them to the camera very quickly, and they tell a story. So can you get them? Are they there?
Yeah.
With you?
Okay, wait. Give me just.
Whoa, this fantastic opportunity.
Yes.
And the cafe is working then. If we have storytellers coming to the cafe in Marrakesh and telling stories, that'd be fantastic.
That's great. I have to keep my eye on the clock. I missed part of the conversation because they had a robot call me to tell me my ride would be arriving in a few minutes. And what it did is it cut off everything for Zoom, and it picked up on my phone. And then it took me a couple of minutes to get back here. But I'm excited. I'm looking forward to hearing this storyteller as much as I can.
Okay.
And then I got to dash off and teach my kids.
Is your storyteller there?
Yeah. Luca, come on. Okay, so this storyteller is from Italy, from Torino. He's going to share with you something about with children, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, come in. Have a seat. Have a seat.
I don't know now.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good to see you. So
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
So it's fantastic, and I think we have Nigeria joining us as well, or someone's joining us. Someone. Excellent. So, and what is your name?
Your name? What? What's your name? Luca. My name is Luca. I'm Luca. I'm
So
from
this is
Torino.
Luca from Italy.
Yes.
Are you going to tell us a story?
A story now. I am a little. Is so I don't know what's. Maybe in this moment I don't feel. Say something. So inspired.
Don't worry. But Luca, we're very glad you are in our cafe, our real physical cafe in
Okay.
Marrakesh. And who's the young person next to you?
Here's my son. Come here. And if you want, yes, we can do our we can do a play that we do every night where when he go to sleep.
That would be good.
Yes, yes.
We could love it. We would love it if you did it in Italian.
Italian.
So,
Yeah, in
okay,
Italian, yes, we can do a thing. He tell a story, and I translate.
Okay. So can we see
Okay.
what you do every
Cool.
night?
I will say three words, and with these 3 words, he will invent a story, and I will translate you. So 3 words should be what? 3 parole.
glasses, then occhiali.
Sì, ce n'è tanto.
Occhiali, poi
Magician.
Okay, he told glasses, yes, glasses, P, and what was the other? Qual era l'altra parola? L'ultima? Ape, poi erano occhiali, cambiare, poi... Ah, no, perché P l'ho già detto, adesso sono... Io un'altra parola perché alveare non so come si dica. Okay, tell me a story, and then we did 3 words, and dimmi una storia con queste 3 parole e io la traduco a loro, ok? Dimmi. There was a time... A P. There was a time, a P. No, racconta. A ring and the glasses. Okay? Ah, ok. Devo inventarla io? Ok. In Italian? Ok, in Italian. Ok. C'era una volta, c'era un alveare dentro cui si era nascosti degli occhiali. Gli occhiali, il proprietario degli occhiali non li trovava, ma a un certo punto appunto scoprì che si trovavano dentro questo alveare. E quindi disse: come faccio a prendere i miei occhiali se sono dentro l'alveare? Se io metto la mano dentro l'alveare mi faccio male alla mano perché le api sicuramente mi morderanno. Come farò? E così rimase tanto tempo lì a piangere pensando: non potrò più vedere il mondo, o quantomeno dovrò spendere dei soldi per comprare degli occhiali nuovi. Ma a un certo punto non si capì come, vide i suoi occhiali volare. Li vide volare e arrivare, perché le api si erano organizzate per riportargliele indietro e gli dissero tutte in coro: non è che lo facciamo per gentilezza, lo facciamo semplicemente perché ci rubava spazio e noi dobbiamo fare il nostro miele. Grazie.
In English, just paraphrase.
Okay. Yes, I was telling this story that a man lost his glasses. He lost in the house of the bee. So he is crying because he cannot take the glasses, because if he put the hand in the house of the bee can eat him. So he cannot find a solution, but the solution found the bee that bring the glasses and give it to him, telling him it's not for to be kind, but we have to work. Thank you. I invented now. Okay.
Thank you. No, I love that spontaneous storytelling where people give each other words and the story is made up. Norman does something very like that with the thing he has that a story stuff, and he puts
We
objects
tell
in it.
story every night before go to sleep with this game, but sometimes we invent better stories.
Well, no, that was perfect, and we're very and it's another first. It is another first. It's the first time we've had a young teller actually physically in our cafe telling stories on the worldstorytellingcafe.com. So that's so. And what was your son's name again?
Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you, and thank you, Kamal, for bringing them on. Big round of applause for for everyone in the cafe. A round of applause for everyone in the cafe.
Good
If you're
picture.
wondering what the cafe is,
Thank
it's
you.
if you go to Marrakesh and you find a photography museum and a Fondouk restaurant, and you look opposite, you will see the magnificent World Storytelling Cafe. But right now, Allah, Sadiq, are you a young teller? I don't know. And are you with us?
Good evening, everyone.
Fantastic. Fantastic. We're in Nigeria. Fantastic. So, are you going to tell a story? Oh, we've lost.
She's going to be telling one.
Oh, we have the sisters. Fantastic. So please tell your story. You're muted, Rashida. Oh, there we go.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm going to tell a story about a really, really greedy hippo. Once upon a time, there was a cat, a dog, a cow, and a hippo. The hippo was so greedy. When he finished his food, he ate the cat's food, he ate the dog's food, and he ate the cow's food. Then one day, all the animals were fed up, and they were chefs. So they planned making. They put raw fish and a soap bar into a pie, and then they cooked the pie, and then they said to the hippo, "Oh, our dear hippo, here, have this surprise." And then the hippo ate and ate and ate. And then he was so greedy, he asked for 10 more and he gobbled them. Gobble, gobble, gobble. After some days, he started blowing fishy bubbles. And then all the animals laughed and laughed. The hippo was so sad, he left that place to another place and learned his lesson never to be greedy again. The end.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. That was wonderful. And you're getting more and more confident in your telling, and it is fantastic. And we're so good, so glad you can join us. Has your sister got a story for us today?
I think so.
Oh,
Let
well,
me go call her.
Right. And I shall never think about hippopotamuses the same again. So let's see if your sister's here. It's always a challenge with the internet. My camera seems to have stopped working. Has Rashinda got a Rishidak got a story for us? Fantastic. It's coming. There we are. Whoa. Have you got a story? Is there another story coming in from Nigeria tonight? Oh, you're muted. Nigeria, you're muted.
He's coming.
She's coming. Okay. That's it. We'll just we won't rock the boat because your internet's a bit unstable, so we'll just as soon as she's there, we'll get her to tell the story. Fantastic.
He's not.
I feel like I'm on radio here with just my video dead. And now we've got radio silence.
You're a disembodied voice, John.
Yes. Are you in your office?
I am. Yeah.
Yes, I recognise it. So I think Nigeria is coming back to us. It's been a very, if somewhat disjointed, it's been a fantastic night so far. We've got Louis telling his first telling of a story. Whoa, Louis. We've had our first story, a young storyteller from the cafe in Marrakesh, which is and with an Italian family, which is fantastic. And I love the idea of a game where the child or one person chooses 3 words and the other person has to make a story from it. And I think that's something we could that's maybe something we could introduce into Tuesday evenings. When we have a few people in here, we'll get well, when we've got some of our regulars back, we might start that. That might be good. And we've had one story from Nigeria about a greedy hippo. And there's loads of stories about hippos, about how they became smooth-skinned, how they got those short ears, how they lost their long silky hair. And I think we've got another story coming from the Nigerian sisters if they can get to the internet and make it work again. So, hello. Please tell your story.
I think I might tell a story today. I haven't thought of one yet.
That's okay. It's good to be a listener. And your sister did very well. Do you want to say something about your sister's telling? Do you want to give compliments to your sister?
Yes. I like her storytelling, and I also like that it's improved. The way she tells her stories and the way everyone here tells their stories shows that we're actually learning from each other and we're moving forward. So good job, everyone.
Well, thank you. And so we've had Italy and Marrakesh. We've had Louis in England on the edge of the fence. We have had, and I never remember which sister is which. So which sister told the story? You know my memory's got terrible. So we have had one of the R's tell a story from
Ready, yeah?
Nigeria. And we've had, and our listeners or live listeners, hopefully we've got more around the world. We had Norman Perrin in Canada. Bubba C has had to disappear, but he was in Washington, D.C. We've got Donald from Scotland in England. We've got Mike, and I don't know where Mike, Mike could be watching a football match in Italy. He could be watching the Rolling Stones in Florida. He could be running a riad in Marrakesh or the cafe, or he could be at home, which is somewhere in England, doing some work.
Well, I'm actually at home at the moment, John. But on last Friday during Children's Stories, I was in the cafe in Marrakesh, sitting with our lovely Italian friends, and I'm delighted to see them back. I hope they're having a great time in Morocco.
Fantastic. Meanwhile, Friday we have Claire Goodall back. We've got the World Storytelling Cafe, the Worldwide Story Round on Sunday. So Claire Goodall's at 6, Worldwide Story Rounds at 7, all UK times in the evening. And next Tuesday we have at 5 o'clock UK time, and we have our young tellers again, and hopefully Louis will tell another story. Hopefully the R sisters will be telling another story, and maybe Yasname will be at an incident somewhere where she can get internet, and Yasname will be telling a story. She's on the road tonight. And Mike, have you got have you anything to say to our young tellers?
No, I just think it's been a fantastic evening. Actually, I'd like a special mention for Kamal, who's done the techie job tonight. Thank you very much, Kamal, for helping flying the magic carpet.
Ah, that's brilliant. Kamal, you're no longer just the co-pilot. You were the pilot of the magic carpet tonight. Big round of applause. So,
and well done to all the young tellers. Wonderful to see Louis. Well done, Louis. Take a bow there.
And so from what I saw from a program, this always happens on Tuesday night. I think it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes gone, and we've now run out of tellers, and suddenly an hour has gone. Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, and good night, good afternoon, or good morning, wherever you are in this world. And there's Kamal back. We'll give him a. We've just said how wonderful you are, moving from co-pilot to pilot of the magic carpet, Kamal. Thank you very much. And we'll see you all next week, or Friday, or Sunday, but we will see you somewhere in this wide world. Bye, Louis. Bye, Donald. Bye, Kamal.
Bye, Don. See you Friday.
Bye, the R sisters in Nigeria. Fantastic. Good night.
Good night.
Where are we? And leave. That's it.
Thank you very much, John. Bye.